Queek Headtaker has a ward save of 91%, and then I create an absolute ton of explosions that rips apart everyone nearby. Welcome to Total War Warhammer 3, where today we are going to be taking Queek Headtaker and turning him from a Skaven warlord into a Skaven god. So here we are in the campaign map. We are going to have to take Queek 8 Peaks eventually, but that's not going to be very hard considering Queek 8 Peaks is literally right here. We also have control of the Misty Mountains, which is excellent. And even though it's only turn 1, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to recruit 2 more chieftains right out of the gate. Then we'll take our starting chieftain and chuck him into Queek Headtaker's army, and then attack Masha's army. And so this is our starting army. We have a Plague Claw catapult, which was already shooting at the enemy. We got some clan rats with shields, storm vermin, some gutter runners, and then of course Queek himself. Now, Queek is very good at taking down enemy lords or heroes, and apparently our Plague Claw catapult is very good at bringing down literally anything. Well, that is good to know. Let's have you destroy these orc error boys. And now Queek Headtaker is fighting the chieftain, and Queek is probably going to win this very easily. I see absolutely no reason to send him any help. Yep, I'm correct. And there we go. That's army losses. Then we'll occupy this city right here. Some time has passed, and it is currently turn 16. Queek has gotten his Warp Shard armor, which gives him a ward save of 10%. That's alright, but this is where things begin to break, because I have some chieftains here who need to level up, and there is one that is called Suspiciously Loyal, which increases the ward save of the lord that leads the army by 5%. I have 3 chieftains who can all get that effect this turn, which means that now Queek Headtaker has a ward save of 25%. That's pretty good, but we can take this even further. It is turn 45 and we have finally done it. Queek Headtaker has a ward save of 91%, which technically the soft cap's at 90%. His stats are also through the roof. For exact details, we have the Talisman of Preservation, which is giving him a ward save of 16%, the Warp Shard armor, which gives him another 10%. Then we have all of the chieftains taking care of the rest of the ward save. But something interesting I picked up that I gave him was the Doomsinger sword, because this gives him the passive ability of regeneration, which on someone that has a 90% ward save is pretty busted. Case in point, Queek Headtaker is sitting here fighting goblins, getting shot at from multiple angles, and he does not care. He is healing all the way back up to full just as fast as they can damage him. And he really isn't taking a whole lot of damage because of the 91% ward save, a missile resistance of 25%, and then he has a spell resistance of 10%. But there are 2 issues, well, technically 3 issues with this design. Firstly, the only real good damage dealer you have is Verminous Valor. The second issue, though, is your leadership, because if you were to dismiss all of these units, Queek Headtaker's leadership would drop so far, so fast, that he would never be able to come back. And lastly, there's the speed issue, which you only have a base speed of 40, so yeah, it's going to take you a very long time to ever get anywhere. But what this ultimately results in are the battles lasting forever, and this is just a really small army. This isn't a very big one, this is very tiny. They had 542 troops. I'm 16 minutes in, and I haven't done a whole lot. Queek Headtaker has taken literally 0 damage, but it's going to have to be the chieftains on Bonebreakers who do the actual damage. At least for now, because I have a solution to this issue. The solution to said issue being the Nemesis Crown. The Nemesis Crown has some interesting things. It increases your hit points, weapon strength, missile strength, but it gives you an AoE damage ability, and also the Nemesis Crown Bombardment ability, which is absolutely wonderful for us, considering that we can't seem to actually do a whole lot of damage. So now in battle, all of these units nearby are going to be taking damage. They don't even have to be fighting me, they just have to be close by, and they will begin to take damage. And then when I need to do a whole lot of damage, I just plop down the Nemesis Crown ability, and then I create an absolute ton of explosions that rips apart everyone nearby. Mind you, I still have perfect health, regeneration, and a 90% ward save because, well, I can. It looks like not even Claw, who I'm not even supposed to win against. Like, he's a red triangle here, but I think I can take down even the mighty Claw. And there you go, 1 hit. Ooh, that was a good chunk of his health. Now don't you try and run away, Mr. Claw. Oh, you are going to try and run away. Of course you are. And now for a nice big explosion that should do a lot of damage because there's a bunch of Skaven in here that I can't see due to all the particles. Let's see, how much damage does this manage to pull off? Currently, you're sitting at 294, and lots of explosions. Now you're up to 438. Well done, Queek Headtaker. And this is the last Skaven that Queek has to bring down, and there we go. For some reason, the game classifies this as a close victory. However, Queek took out 928 Skaven. They lost 992, we lost 0. I don't see how that was a close victory. So I've gotten the Nemesis Crown up to tier 3. I think what we're going to do for the final test is attack Helmgart. Helmgart is one of the 3 passages into the Empire, so... Oh, Pyrrhic Victory. My battle settings are currently on very hard difficulty, but let's do this anyway. Queek, your job is to run straight at the gate and take it down. That has 21,000 health. Well, that's going to be a problem. This might take Queek the next 10 years to break through. In the meantime, I can actually drop the Nemesis Crown over here on these halberdiers. I got a feeling that you wanted to run a little bit faster. Yep, you should have ran a little bit faster there. I don't think they liked that. Queek is still at full health, and he's already taken out 34 people, and he hasn't even knocked down the front gate. And there we go. The front gates are destroyed, and the halberdiers decide to break formation. Of course. See, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you break formation? Here, Queek, go after all those ranged units. Those are the ones you really want to fight. Or the mortars before they just wind up taking you down. Oh, they came down to fight me. Well, that wasn't very smart, now was it? Also, you are getting absolutely drained of your health. Oh my. Well, I don't think the mortars are going to be a problem. And why are there ranged units engaging in melee combat? You're not supposed to be doing that. You know what? Let's drop the Nemesis Crown here. Let's see. Can we destroy their general? I'm going to say the answer is yes. Yes, that general unit, it's very much destroyed. Only 291 health left. Hey, let's stay on them, Queek. Queek, stay on them. Stay on them, Queek. I do not want any of them left. There you go. There you go. Now, if I look at these people, their leadership, yep, Lord went down recently, -12 leadership. You know, I love how Queek can stay at full health, even though he is being shot at by towers, shot at by crossbows, and is fighting halberdiers. He has not lost a single hit point. He hasn't even dropped below 4,340 because of his ward save and regeneration, so he's doing very well, to say the least. Doing a lot better than the Empire right now. And there we go, that is army losses. Queek is still at full HP, and there we go, Helmgart is ours. Queek Headtaker at this point is so powerful that you can probably replace the Great Horned Rat with Queek. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Also, go into the comment section below and let me know what you thought of the video. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.